Like, I be tired of that all the time, man. It's like you can't play nothing these days, man. But you know what I mean?
We can go over fair use. I will send you the full fair use terms, and we'll figure out.
All right, cool. Because I want to play some more slaps. You know what I mean?
Slaps.
Yo.
Nice coffee cup we got there, bud.
Gotta stay on brand right here, you know what I mean? Yo. Welcome to another episode of the Gentlemen's Club podcast. I'm your boy Cardell, reporting live from the basement. Over there in the back.
Hi guys, it's me, Zach. Thank you for tuning in to another episode of the Gentlemen's Club podcast, episode number 93.
Oh, hey. I like that. Numbers going up.
As you can see, my co-host is drinking from a mug that, what is that? What does that say on the coffee mug?
Gentlemen's Club.
The Gentlemen's Club
podcast.
That's crazy. So, where we get that from? From Stream Elements, everybody. Our merch store.
Right.
So if you haven't already, click the link below. It's there.
It's there.
Every time.
Right. Fair enough.
So, not only do we have these wonderful coffee mugs, guess what else we have? We got dad hats. I got one. I bought one for me and didn't buy one from him. That's okay. He didn't know about it. Oh, man. We also have t-shirts, hoodies. Fall is coming. So get ready to see some new hoodies up. The merch is up and available now. In case you guys have not already, please check out our merch store, which is in the link below.
No doubt.
Fuck with us.
Yeah. Support the squad.
Please.
All right. No doubt. I like that. What's good with you, man?
I'm playing her today.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm playing her today.
Yeah. That's crazy. You always be doing the wild shit when I'm not around.
Bro, it wasn't even that wild to me.
I know. It not necessarily wild, but seeing you get out of characters.
Yeah, my sister-in-law told me I was drunk. I was like, oh, shit.
Really?
Yeah.
See, that's the funny part.
She was like, is that how you are when you're drunk? I was like, I don't even know how the fuck I was.
Oh, that's wow. Crazy. Yeah. No, that would have been interesting to see.
Yeah. Woke up with a pounding headache this morning.
Right.
So.
That's tough, man.
All good, man. How you feeling?
Solid. Not the best as far as news is concerned. We'll get into that
for sure.
But yeah, send prayers if you got them.
Definitely
send prayers if you got them.
Prayers your way. 100%.
Yeah, I'm trying to think. if there's anything worth highlighting from. Nothing too crazy that I can think of.
Yeah, we didn't really get into anything crazy here this weekend.
Right.
Had a lot going on, but nothing extreme. Next weekend's going to be a little different, but we'll get there.
Yeah, we'll get there. Is there anything going on in the world that I did want to talk about the Andrew Tate thing.
Let's talk about it.
For those who don't know, Andrew Tate, I'm sure that you've been seeing a lot of his content swirling the platforms. Mm-hmm. A lot of people feel like
cannot avoid him now.
Yeah, you really can't. He got the algorithm. Yeah, they were doing their thing, but they removed him from IG, Facebook, TikTok, and then I guess YouTube just jumped on the bandwagon. And I don't know about him having his own channel and anything like that.
Yeah, he has a podcast.
Oh,
yeah, he has a podcast that he posts. I don't know if it's daily or weekly, but he posts pretty often.
Yeah, and like I said, I've been seeing him everywhere. How do you personally feel about his content?
So for those that do not know, Andrew Tate is a self-proclaimed motivational guru. He pretty much, tells you how to live, how to be a man, how to be successful.
True. He be saying some funny shit sometimes. I give him that.
It's entertaining if you don't take any of it seriously. That's how I view it.
Right.
He's unapologetically him. Some people say it may be a caricature. I don't think so. I think that's really who he is.
Yeah, it might be. I mean, I know a lot of people turn on the spice a little bit when the cameras come on. Because it's got to be at least slightly entertaining.
Yeah, I think he's like one of the things that he's most famous for is He has, I think it's like 3 or 4 girlfriends living in a house with him all at once.
Oh, you on that Dan Bilzerian type shit?
And he makes them all have an OnlyFans account, and he manages them.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, so he's pimping. Got it.
Pretty much.
Got it.
He's a new age pimp.
Okay. Yeah, I know there was a teacher that was talking about it online, saying that some of her students would respond referencing some of his content, and the teacher just trying to highlight that she feels like that stuff is horrible for young guys to be consuming and acting like that as teenagers or as young boys in school. So I don't. We're getting to a point where you can say certain things and then you can't say certain things. And now they're actually stopping him from. Isn't this like the tricky line that people feel like we were getting to?
It's censorship.
Yeah, censorship.
It's censorship, and it's where you get into the whole freedom of speech thing. And it's a slippery slope.
It is, because obviously you want to have freedom of speech, but freedom of speech means you can talk about whatever in the world it is that you want to talk about, especially in the age of content now.
Now, to be fair, I do not believe Andrew Tate lives in America anymore.
Yeah, no, he lives overseas. He lives in Europe.
So that whole freedom of speech thing may go out the window. But as far as censorship and allowing somebody to speak their views, I mean, I guess I'll play it from this standpoint.
Okay.
As a creator, and we've had this conversation.
Right.
What's the quickest way to get on? Be as controversial as humanly possible.
Yeah. Get people talking.
That is how you grow exponentially.
True.
In an instant.
Bad press is good press.
Yeah, bad press is good press.
Right.
So from that standpoint, I understand it. I think a lot of people have been wondering, why the hell can we not avoid Andrew Tate on our social medias? He's been removed off of all of this stuff, right?
Right.
But you still see Andrew Tate posts.
Right.
You still see, like, if you're watching reels, every third or fourth reel is still going to be an Andrew Tate reel.
Especially on TikTok when it comes to relationship stuff and whatnot.
Yeah, 100%. And
right.
people don't know why, and it's like, dude, people are reposting the shit.
Yeah.
And people are trying to figure out why. It's like, why are so many people following him? I was like, all right, well, let me explain it to you. I hadn't gone into full detail.
Right.
Andrew Tate has this this quote unquote class called Hustlers University.
Okay.
Where it's $50 to get in. You know, there's these courses of like how to be successful, how to get rich, all this other bullshit, right?
Right.
But it also has an affiliate link in there. So you pay $50 to get in.
Okay.
Every person that you refer, you get $25 for.
Okay.
So every time that people see this dude's stuff, it's
right.
somebody that's from there that's trying to get somebody to click on their affiliate link.
Right. Because they're trying to hustle.
They're trying to hustle.
Right. That's a smart way to get your shit out there.
You'll never disappear.
Right.
Even if the internet removes you personally.
Yeah.
You could just release content in your Hustlers University and it's like, yo, this is
right.
You know.
People can share it. It's just like this is
a clip, release it.
Yeah. And if you got a fan base or a lot of guys who come from the Red Pill universe, they support a lot of the stuff that he talks about.
Yeah.
It's almost somewhat of a parallel to the whole Trump thing.
I think he did it way smarter than Trump.
Oh, of course. I mean,
way smarter.
True. I agree with you. Yeah, it's tough, man. It's tough because there are certain things when it comes to the thing that pushes you to be a more successful man. Obviously, those are some of the things that he preaches and speaks to.
Yeah.
They work. When it comes down to moral things and how you treat other people, I might disagree, especially when it comes to the whole women thing.
Yeah.
It's a very traditional, old school, how things used to be. And the world has been trying to address some of those things and move away from that as we try to treat people better in the world. So,
yeah,
I think he'll be just fine. I think this actually might even create more content for him.
Yeah. And
because a lot of people are already in protest of it, like, yo, give him his shit back. And
I don't know, because when I found out about it, I didn't even know about the YouTube thing, but like he had posted a video,
right,
or he had a video from one of his podcast episodes or whatever the case may be talking about it.
Right.
And he's like, I'm not even mad about it. He's like, I understand where it comes from. He's like, I'm sure it'll get figured out and I'll get my shit back because it's not even a big deal.
Right.
So he's making it really hard for the networks, the companies to be like, oh yeah, see, this is why we banned him. You see how he's acting like a little kid.
Yeah, if he would have
like somebody else has.
Yeah. Okay.
To where it's like he's unfazed by it because I think in his head he knows it's going to be a lot harder than that to get rid of me.
Yeah, that's true.
And while I don't really agree with any of its opinions,
right,
I do respect the genius behind it.
Yeah, of course, because you gotta make noise. You gotta cut through. You gotta come disrupt all of the PC quote unquote softer things. Be careful over there, buddy. The quote unquote softer things. Hey, you really breaking down in real time, bro. Like, get it together, man.
That hurts so much for no reason.
You gonna be all right?
I'll be all right.
Hey, that getting old thing is hitting, huh?
Did you hear it?
Yeah, I heard it. I definitely heard it. Speaking of more online, one thing we never talked about, it's a little bit older, but the OnlyFans girl who was charged with murder for murdering her boyfriend in Miami. Did you ever see that video clip of her fighting him in the elevator?
No.
You didn't see that?
No, I've actually stayed away. Like I saw like kind of shade room posts about it and everything, but I'm not interested.
Okay.
I was never interested enough in the story to like really dig into it. You know what I mean?
Okay. Well, there was one other side to that because, like, obviously, I'm not trying to push past the fact that this guy was murdered. But the racial aspect came into it.
Yeah, I did see that clip of Buddy talking.
Yeah, and
rest in peace, by the way.
Yeah, of course. Rest in peace to him. Prayers to him and his family. That's a tricky thing because we still have those black guys who, I guess you could say, they talk down on black women.
Yep. And
praise that they like to date other lighter shades of women. So when that happened, there was not very much sympathy for him
from the black community.
Yeah,
no, so here's my thing. What he said is flat out wrong.
Okay.
There's trauma there if you're going to spew that kind of hate towards your own people.
It's always based on trauma?
I believe so.
I think, yeah.
Maybe not always,
right.
But that seemed pretty, like, for me, for a guy to feel like that.
Yeah. Something happened.
Black women didn't fuck with him.
Yeah, that's true.
And maybe he came across as corny. Maybe he was unenthusiastic. Maybe he was, not a strong enough individual for them to feel like he was worth giving time to court to.
Right.
I can't speak on it, but I know I'm pretty confident.
Yeah.
That the experiences that he did have with black women
weren't in a positive light.
Yeah, for him.
Right. Do you feel like that's something that's still continuing today?
Oh, 100%, dude. There's a fucking and I fucking hate to say their channel's name right now, but fucking Fresh and Fit.
Oh yeah. Hey, I forgot about them.
Those dudes are cornballs.
Yeah.
Those dudes are legitimate cornballs, and they are spreading that same language out.
Yeah.
I was like, bro, what are we doing?
That's tough.
And as a man that's not married to a black woman, my wife isn't black.
Yeah.
Like I don't hide that, but I still love black women.
Of course.
I support black women. I champion black women. I always will.
Of course.
And my wife knows that.
Right. That's a rough situation.
But I married my wife because I love my wife.
Right. I feel like I'm seeing a little bit more of that. Usually the narrative that you'll see back and forth is black men will say something in regards to black women whenever it comes to interracial couple. And at first I saw a lot of men who start the argument of saying that, well, that's because black women treat us like this. But on the opposite side of that, I see black women just saying like, yo, if they're happy, let them be happy.
For sure.
So it's tricky. I guess I'm not seeing it as much as we maybe used to.
I think now you have people like growing up,
right? Becoming more mature
mentally,
and realizing that love is love. You know, love is
love. People are going to therapy more, and shit like that. But
some people,
but I guess like it does not like his feelings towards black women does not excuse getting murdered.
True.
It is ironic though.
Yeah, there's a joke in there that's not.
It's a very distasteful joke.
Yeah.
Maybe a better comedian
should tell it.
Should tell it. Yes.
I feel you. Yeah, I'm not trying to make light of that.
No.
Speaking, there was more racial shit. I had a couple things. They were talking about a restaurant in Portland. Comes up with an innovative new idea to promote racial equity, creating separate sections for black and white diners. There was a quote, "We want to provide a safe space for our diners of color to ease the trauma of living in this racist society." That's what the owner said.
What?
Yeah. And that
we want to promote racial what?
Equity.
We want to promote racial equity by introducing segregation.
Yes. Like bringing it back in.
So how does this work? So if you okay, let's say me and you walk into a restaurant.
Right.
Into this restaurant.
Right.
They have a seating section for black people, a seating section for white people, and a seating section for Hispanics.
Yeah.
That's the premise.
That sounds like it, yes.
All right, so what happens if I walk in with my wife and my son?
Yeah. I was wondering about that. Like, do you have just a general section? Like where anybody can just kind of sit anywhere. But if you feel like you want to have your own section, you can go sit in the black side, the white side, or the Hispanic side.
All right, babe, I'm going to go sit over here.
Right.
People.
Yeah, that'd be tough, man.
The kid can spend half the time with you, half the time with me.
Yeah, that's some wild shit, man. Do you feel like the never mind. I can't see it. I can't see it. And it feels like the okie doke, because it's like we saw what this was like back in the 50s and the 60s, and
right,
trying to usher it back in, I don't see it happening.
It's a whole lot of going back to the 50s and the 60s happening right now in the world.
People are trying to do.
So it's not a shocker that this has happened, but at the same time, it's like, Portland, what the fuck are you doing?
Right. Oh, hey, you know what? I know we just jumping around. Look, man, we trying to get back to some of the things that are happening into the world.
Trying to be fun.
I guess, man. I could care less. We could just get up here and kick it like usual. Did you see? Did you see this one? This one was interesting to me, obviously. But did you see the artificial intelligent rapper?
FnMecca.
I wish we had. Oh, there was a song too. They had. Did you see the video?
He signed to a label, man. You better not play his music now.
Yeah, he signed to Capitol Records. We're moving into a strange place, bro. The Matrix is glitching like a motherfucker.
I did not see the video, but I saw the article today, and I was like, wait, what?
Yeah.
Like, there's one, it's even more reason for that I don't want to be an artist anymore.
Right.
Like, this is fucking stupid. It's fucking stupid.
But I mean, and that's the thing, you got to compete. Everything that artists are competing with is all computer generated. Like, it's algorithms. We're fighting algorithms, no matter what.
So, I don't know if you've seen this. Like, I guess there is this, there's this program where you can put in a certain, like a handful of artists, and the program will create a new song based off of the style of those artists.
Oh, okay. Okay, I got it. I know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
Okay.
And it's a completely original music. It sounds like the artist.
Yeah. They did that with Travis Scott at one point. That they gave it a test run, and there was some audio that was out there in the world.
Yeah.
It's a weird place, bro. A lot of the music that we're listening to it's being handpicked. So even the songs.
How do we know that our favorite artists aren't doing this now?
I think they are to a degree. Like, because you got to think about it. If people aren't, the people who just listen to whatever music is placed in front of them, it's like everything else in the world. It's like going to McDonald's. It's like when you watch regular TV. Like, you're being told it's like listening to the radio. You're being told what to like.
What if that's how Honestly Nevermind was created? What if Drake just got this algorithm and just put Drake and dancehall?
That might be the case. That might be the case.
It's all right, release it. Say, right. Drake, you don't want to listen to it? Nah, man, just release it.
That might be the case. And you never know. Yeah, it's a weird time, man. It's a really weird time. And I don't know. It makes me want to separate myself from it the more and more that we go on.
So how does this artificial artist go on tour? So here's the thing. Like, for those that do not know, that don't understand it, we should explain that better. Yeah. So basically, it is FnMecca, right? That's the name, something like that, right? So it's an artificial intelligent rapper,
right?
That was created by two individuals,
right?
And
he looks like 6ix9ine.
I actually hadn't seen what he looked like. So
yeah, he looks like 6ix9ine.
So they created a record label full of artificial artists.
Yes.
And one of them just got signed.
Yes.
To a major label.
Yes. I don't even know what that means.
I don't know what that means either. And I don't know, like, how do you...
Who gets paid?
The sub-label. The original label that his deal is.
Right. But it's with Capitol Records.
Right. Like, he's this fucking...
It's
got a real like, so you remember the show on Disney, the Disney original Smart House,
right?
Like, that's where we thought artificial intelligence was gonna go,
right?
And now it's making rap music.
Well, I mean, rap is the most popular genre on the planet, and it's highly profitable, and it's not owned by us,
which is wild.
Yeah, we lost a step. Like, we missed something.
The money part.
Yeah. Well, you know that goes into the ownership part.
100%.
Yeah, that's tough.
So now, so you telling me a computer can rap better than me now?
Yes. And he says nigga. And he has pale skin.
Wait a minute, hold on.
Mm-hmm. I gotta show you the clip. I gotta show you the clip.
So
he sounds just like 6ix9ine.
So he says nigga.
Mm-hmm.
He has pale skin.
Mm-hmm. And colored hair.
I don't know. Okay, I need to see what the creators of this motherfucker look like.
Take a guess.
I know the answer, but I still want to see.
Right. No, I feel you. Yeah, that's definitely yeah, I gotta look into that. It's one of those things where you see it and
since it's artificial intelligence, do they even have control over it?
I got mad questions as well.
So is it them saying it's okay for it to say nigga, or did it decide that it's okay for it to say nigga?
Right. But you got to think about it. If it's artificial intelligence and it's going about what it might see
or hear
as
inspiration,
and it.
Okay, I get that. Don't do that.
It's out there.
Hey, nah, bro, don't do that.
It's out there.
Look, man, I don't know how I get in communication with FnMecca. And be like, hey, bro, and you might not be white.
Yeah, true.
But you ain't black.
That's real. And you got to think about all the different possibilities, like him, especially them trying to do concerts. All the kids do is it's TikTok, it's YouTube, it's Fortnite.
You could do a Fortnite concert real quick.
Yep. It's a lot of
like Travis.
Yeah. A lot of money to be made. A lot of people be up.
Just upload them into the mainframe. That may be dangerous, though. You may never leave.
Yeah, that's true. And bro, okay, if I, as soon as the song drops, like when I see the headline, so and so's whatever Mecca, whatever's name,
yeah.
As soon as he drops the first joint, and it's like on streaming services, and they start talking about FnMecca has entered the top 10 Billboard, I think I'm gonna clock out. I'm gonna check out.
He's already released his first single. He released a single with the announcement of that the signing with the label.
I want to look. I really want to look into this, but at the same point in time, it's like one of those things. I don't want to care about this. Like, I don't want to think about this shit. I really don't. We're in a really, really weird time, dog.
A terribly weird time. I don't know. Like, I'm confused by all of this still. So I don't know. It's very interesting. It's something I want to keep an eye on. as the artificial intelligence gets better and they start to make music in like a bunch of genres and stuff that I like, it's going to be a really weird time because it's like, okay, what do the creatives do?
Yeah. You got to compete with the computers like they've been doing.
I don't think they haven't been doing it at this level though. Come on now.
They can't. Because a lot of artists.
I'm saying they haven't had to compete at this level.
Yeah, true. But I mean, a lot of artists are going more independent.
Like it's one thing for, all right, the computer does all the work. I don't even have to really be able to sing. Like that's one thing. But this is literally the computer is taking over the whole situation. Bitch, I don't need you.
Yeah.
I have my own voice.
How come they don't never have it like study like the good rappers?
Because that's not fun, apparently.
Yeah, I guess, man. And you got to think if you're taking the 6ix9ine route and how quickly he blew up, how quickly he got on fire, he just couldn't maintain it because he was
snitched.
He was a fabricated artist, which sometimes a lot of them are. They have this image or something that's behind them that's not actually them. They don't have to worry about. This actually sounds like a way to avoid what happened with.
No, it's bro. I was literally thinking in my head. This sounds way smarter.
Yeah.
Like,
so you don't have to worry about having the street credibility, and you can still actually take from the culture of hip hop and rap and what it is without actually having to provide the real life image and coming from the culture yourself.
Unless like this artificial intelligence rapper decides that it's going to start drug dealing digitally and ordering hits on people. Like it's going to be able to evolve with music as time goes on. Yeah. It will never be out of date.
True. And the fact that they can create it gets signed. A lot of people are gonna make money from that, and then you're gonna create more of them, and it's gonna go from actually being, maybe this is a good thing, it's gonna go from actually being real beef in the streets and everybody spinning on somebody.
It's not though, because you're still taking away real artists that, like, let's be honest, from people of poverty.
Yeah,
that is a legitimate way out.
Yeah, but
it's just gotten harder.
Yeah, true. Because
not only does this artificial intelligence not have to worry about the outside bullshit.
Yeah,
like you don't have to worry about this artificial intelligence's past and making dumb decisions.
Right.
You don't have to pay for fucking you don't have to pay royalties.
Yeah.
You don't fucking have to.
You don't have to pay for studio time.
You don't have to pay for fucking studio time. You don't have to pay for fucking security.
Yeah, you really just have to make deals with platforms that are all digitally based. So go to Apple Music, go to Spotify, and just set up concerts. Like, bro, that probably cut the cost in half.
Probably more.
I bet you any money it's gonna turn into a headline of whoever Mecca Godzilla is. He's gonna end up having beef with another artificial intelligent rapper.
That's what I'm calling BS.
I bet you it's gonna happen.
Because that's what I'm calling BS, because it's like,
I bet you it's gonna happen.
Y'all doing this on purpose.
I bet you it's gonna happen. I bet.
So they obviously they molded this thing based off of one rapper.
It seems that way.
It seems that way, right?
Yeah, because I mean,
So what if you could do an average of rappers, or take the best parts of rappers and create an artificial rapper?
That's what I'm saying.
Let's play the what if game. That's
what I'm saying. Have them study.
What's your 3 rappers that you would use to put in to create your artificial rapper, and what would their name be?
It would be. I would take Cole as one. Ooh, this is getting fun now.
I had to do something.
Yeah, no, this is getting fun now. I would take Cole. I might take. I'd take Cole. I would take West Side Gun from Griselda.
Oh my god!
No, because he got to be versatile. You know what I mean? He got to be able to rap and talk the gang shit.
Okay.
And then give me Wale. little poetry action.
Hit him with the yeah. Hey, this nigga gonna be
and he could cover the
thuggish, most poetical shit in the world.
That's what I'm saying. That shit would be funny as hell, man.
All right. What would their name be?
That's tough, man. I'm not sure. That's a tough situation.
That's fine.
Right.
I give you that.
Cardell. No, I'm just playing. Do you have 3 rappers that you think?
I do.
Okay.
I'm gonna say artists.
Okay.
Kendrick, Drake, Chris Brown.
Okay. That ain't bad.
I kind of put Drake as the tweener in between them.
Yeah.
Because if you do just Kendrick and Chris Brown, you might end up with Drake.
Yeah. Yeah, that's true.
But like you can cover all the bases. You can get as lyrical as you want to.
Right.
You can get as R&B as you want to, and then you have the artist that kind of bridges that gap,
right,
and kind of floats back and forth between those 2 lanes.
Right.
Like, dude, this artist would be crazy.
Man, now that would make it fun. If you can start doing shit like that, then that would make it fun. Like,
I'd still be pissed.
Yeah, I really think that's gonna be a common thing. There's gonna be more.
Do we know anybody that like knows programming who can do stuff like this?
No, not yet, man.
Because shit. Sign me up.
Yeah, because that's an easy way to make some money.
Easy
way to make some money.
Like,
and you could change.
And now, how quickly can you spit out albums?
And you sleep. The program's running while you sleep. The album's done by the time you wake up. Took 8 hours.
And it's already distributed.
Yeah, already out there. That's scary, dog. They really turned music, hip hop, into something that you just do in a computer and just create it.
Yeah, they turn rap into a computer program.
Yeah, that's sad, man.
It's interesting, and it is a little sad. It's definitely interesting. I want to see long term where this ends up going.
I think it's gonna get worse.
You're probably right. I still just want to see where it goes.
I don't think I'm gonna talk about it. I'm gonna just say I told y'all. Like labels, yeah, they're gonna sign. They're gonna.
You seen the smart toaster yet?
I'm sorry?
The smart toaster.
No, I haven't seen the smart toaster.
It's $400 toaster.
Tell me. To make toast, nigga? Yeah. Like, what
yeah, it's all over TikTok and Instagram. The influencers, they all got one.
What does it do? Did you look into it?
One of the tech channels I follow, they did a review for it.
Okay.
It's actually, as a toaster, it didn't even toast the piece of bread all the way. Like, it missed the edge. It kept missing the edge. It was like, all right, bro, this is fucking $400. You should toast my shit perfectly.
Oh, okay. My thing is, though, it's supposed to be a smart, like, what does it do?
So it has a touchscreen, and you can select between 80 different types of bread. And depending on the kind of bread that you select, and it's got like on-screen illustrations, how the level of cooked or toasted you like your bread, it's supposed to cook it perfectly based off of those 2 factors. But it misses the edge.
I don't see the point.
One edge.
I don't see the point.
Not for $400. I don't. Like, you could tell me that toaster was $120 and be like, okay, not for me, but okay.
Right.
A $400 toaster is like, what are we doing? And it's got like $100 attachments. Yeah.
What do you attach to the toaster, Ma? Tell me.
It's got a panini attachment. It's got a muffin warmer attachment. I'm not making this up. I just realized that this sounded like a plug for this toaster. That's not what I wanted at all.
Bruh, people is trying to survive, man. But hey, you know what? For the extremely rich, I'm sure that's something that they would enjoy.
It's a waste of fucking money.
And you can tweet from it.
No, you can't.
Oh, it don't connect to the internet?
I don't think so.
I know they was doing that with fridges for a while.
You can tweet from a fridge?
Hell yeah.
Why?
Bruh.
I've seen somebody hack a fridge and put like a Nintendo 64 emulators on there.
Word? Hey, that sounds kind of fun.
They were playing Mario 64 on their fridge.
Right.
That's fire.
Yeah.
I would do that.
I ain't mad at it. It's a wild time, man. It's a wild time. All right, I don't want to. Let's never cover what's happening in the world again. Let's just not, man, because we do try to avoid certain things and we do try to pick certain things, and let's just never do it again.
Oh wait, hold on, real quick, and then we'll wrap up.
Okay.
You know anybody that was at the Bad Bunny concert on Saturday?
I know everybody that's at the Bad Bunny concert.
All of my stories on IG
was nothing but
just
that.
different angles.
Yeah, that's true. And it was weird because I saw a lot of pictures of the women gonna get their pictures off.
Of course,
they're wearing less.
Going out more.
Yeah. I'm just trying to figure. I'm just like, what's going on, and why is everybody? And then sometimes I care to swipe, other times I don't.
Yeah.
But you just read the caption, and it's it's the Bad Bunny thing.
Yeah.
Are you a Bad Bunny fan?
I like some of his music. Yeah.
I've actually only heard like maybe 1 or 2 songs in passing.
I don't go seek it out because I don't understand the music. Like, I don't understand the words. Like, I'm not finna be out here like just. I don't know what the fuck he's saying.
Right. But I heard it's a vibe.
No, it's very vibey. Like, it definitely creates a vibe listening to Bad Bunny for sure. So,
he seems like he's like as big as Drake and like in the world that he comes from. Because I don't know where he's from, so I don't want to.
So now my source is my sister-in-law.
Okay.
He's from Puerto Rico.
Okay.
It's like, okay.
All right. They got him over there.
Never mind. Let me not say what I'm about to say.
No, say it.
Nah.
All right.
Nah. I'm gonna have people coming for my neck.
All right.
So we had this conversation off camera last week.
Did we?
And I'm gonna ask you this question on camera again.
Okay.
Because Bad Bunny is doing stadium tours. A stadium tour.
Oh, yeah. We do. Yeah. That's true.
And I said, this is after we recorded with Tiny.
Right.
I said to both of y'all, you can't name 10 artists
that are
period.
That are
all genre.
Yeah. That are
all
doing
genres.
stadiums.
That can do solo tour in stadiums.
Yeah.
Confidently. You can't name 10 artists. And here's the thing, your favorite artist in the world won't do it.
Right. Because they know that those
because it's too risky.
Right.
Drake won't do a stadium tour.
That's weird because that was the first.
He's arguably the biggest artist in the world.
Because that was the first person I thought that would.
He won't do it. Beyonce did a stadium tour with her husband.
Right. One of the biggest.
Who's one of the fucking biggest rappers in the world. Right. Yeah, y'all can do a fucking stadium tour.
Right.
But she wouldn't do it on her own. Bad Bunny is doing the stadium tour on his own. And I think that's super fucking impressive.
Yeah, that's what I was about to say. Is like when it comes to, we like to highlight Drake is obviously the most popular buzzword all the time. And obviously everybody pays attention when he drops music. But the way that I hear Bad Bunny talked about it when I look at some of his numbers and the things that he's doing in the space, it's funny that he's not being mentioned more in, well, I guess it's not necessarily our demo, is it?
No. Yeah, it's not our demo. That's probably why we're not. He's being talked about like that. You're just not hearing about it because it's not your demo.
Right.
But when I saw him doing the stadium tour, I was like, it's real.
Yeah,
like this not algorithms.
Right.
Like
it's actually
you can't just do that. You can't just do stadium tour.
Right.
And I think because my sister-in-law, she went to both concerts.
I know them tickets was crazy.
We're gonna talk about that off camera. So the first concert she went to was at Allstate, which is an arena, but it's a small arena.
Shout out to
Allstate. Those that are in the Chicagoland area, Allstate Arena is a small arena.
Okay.
A lot of concerts there. There's nothing wrong with it.
Right.
It's where every time like WWE comes to Chicago, they're at Allstate. They're never in United Center. They always go to Allstate.
Right.
It's where the Sky play. A lot of concerts there.
Okay.
That's all I know.
Right.
United Center is a significantly bigger arena. So when Bad Bunny first came, and I think this was like at the beginning of the year, he came to Allstate.
Instead?
He came to Allstate.
Right.
And then he dropped his latest album and immediately went to fucking arena tour or stadium tour.
That's crazy.
You realize the growth projection that needs to happen for you to be able to look at it and say, yeah, we can do it.
Yeah. And then just jump right back into
not from a touring standpoint. Like as an artist, you need to live on the road anyway.
Of course.
But it's like, all right, bro, you're going from mid-sized arenas
to
stadiums. Holy shit.
That's some scary shit, man. So he's really him.
For sure.
Interesting.
Now, I will say this because I'm trying to shoot some bail for some artists here.
Okay.
I will say that there are some logistical issues playing inside of a stadium compared to an arena compared to a traditional stadium.
Right. Sound wise and whatnot.
Yeah, sound wise, equipment wise.
Right.
Like there's a lot more. Weather, you got to worry about inclement weather depending on what time of year you're going on tour. Like, you can't do a stadium tour in the middle of winter. Technically, you could.
Yeah.
I wouldn't advise it. Like, you're not coming to Chicago in February.
Yeah, I get you.
You fuck around if you want to.
It would get kind of messy.
Yeah.
It gets kind of messy.
Fucking fans would still be out there. Equipment wouldn't work.
Right.
They'd still be out there.
That's true. Damn it, I had something I was going to say. Maybe lose my train of thought. Oh, you're not a Game of Thrones guy, are you?
Nope. Seen 2 episodes of Game of Thrones. The last 2. Very last 2 episodes. Not my fault.
Shout out to those who love the Game of Thrones. That House of the Dragon starting on fire. Looking forward to it.
Shout out to y'all, man. Slow Dragon show off.
Are you watching anything right now?
I am watching. Me and my wife were watching the show called Only Murders in the Building.
Oh, with is Steve Martin?
Yes.
Steve Martin, Selena Gomez, and some other dude.
Yep.
How was it?
I mean, it's coming to the close of season 2. We watch it faithfully every week.
Really?
Yep.
Hey, you know it's been wild. We laugh and we joke about some of the shows that your wife might be watching.
Oh my god.
I can actually get in on certain reality TV shows now.
Oh yeah, because you started watching some of the Netflix stuff.
Yeah, was it Love Is Blind?
Yeah, Love Is Blind.
Yeah.
She told me like one of the couples from one of the show, like from Love Is Blind, I think it was. She was like one of them just like they announced that they're getting divorced.
No, I got to look into that.
Yeah,
no, I know somebody who got the info on that.
She told me that, and I was just like,
no, they're following them on Instagram. They're like, no, someone really stay together.
Yeah.
It's weird because I never thought I'd be that kind of guy to actually get into it.
Dude, it's entertaining, man. Like,
it is.
The one that I like that we watch, and I get mad when she starts a new season and doesn't wait for me because she does that shit all the time. Is The Circle. I like The Circle because that's a social experiment.
Yeah, you was telling me about that.
That is truly a social experiment.
Hey, is that the one you said I should have went on?
Yes.
Okay.
I still say that.
Really?
Yes.
I'm gonna try to give it a shot.
You will have a blast.
I probably would.
Kind of. You're kind of a gerbil in a cage.
Wait, what?
Kind of.
What do you mean?
So The Circle is a social, like you only communicate with the other contestants via
the internet,
social media. They create their own social media. It's called The Circle,
right?
And that's the only way you communicate to the other contestants,
right?
You don't get to see them. You don't get to hear them,
right?
You only communicate via social media, and you are in an apartment by yourself the entire time.
No, that might be fun.
I think that you would enjoy it.
Yeah, that would be fun. Because I also like the aspect of the Love Is Blind thing where you can't see them. Mm-hmm. But I don't. That'd be risky. If you can't see what they voice.
No, go ahead. Yeah.
If you can't necessarily see what they look like, voice and personality are always bigger things. I've always been a personality guy.
Yeah.
Yeah, that'd be sketchy. I don't know if I could do it. It's entertaining to watch from the outside, obviously, but right. I don't know if that's something I could do.
I think so I've watched Love Is Blind with my wife.
Okay.
Like you've seen that happen in real time. Like they see the person that they propose to and they be like, "Oh, what the fuck did I do?"
Yeah, that would be. But I wonder. I don't think many people are like that these days, where the personality can trump looks.
I don't know.
Yeah,
I think like you see something first,
right?
So that's human nature
to be attracted.
But somebody's personality can definitely sway you, I believe.
True, I've definitely been swayed by personality over looks.
There's ugly dudes that make.
No, they got it.
They make it work.
That's true. I do it all the time.
I was like, yo, bro, like just keep her laughing. Her eyes are closed.
Yeah.
Who do you know that laughs with their eyes open?
That's real. That's real. You make them laugh till their stomach hurt. And massage their stomach from the inside.
Wow.
I bet there was no edge on this episode, so I had to try it, man.
So I got body parts cracking all over the place.
Yeah,
I'm
man.
gonna probably need to go.
Yeah, we got some
hospital.
stuff we gotta do, man.
Yeah.
All right, man. We'll be back with more kick it like topics on the next episode of
the Gentleman's Club Podcast.
We'll be back though.